Okay, it's more or less done. So, the box, old Pandemic Legacy Season 0 box. It's a legacy game, so you get rid of the box when you're finished. So, felt, glued down with PVA glue, black card lining the insides. On the outsides there's the panels that Ben Finney designed, and they're glued on with PVA. It's paper effect on those sides, and then the logo on that side, and then covered with contact adhesive. That part sucks. More or less the same treatment on the other side of the box. Alright, inside we've got the official stuff manual, printed out at Officeworks. I just did this one black and white, and you haven't bound at Officeworks for not very much money. All the laminated stuff, I just bought a laminator. It's $20, and a pack of 25 laminating sheets is not much either. You can get them to laminate there for you, but it works out pretty quickly more economical to buy your own. The laminator, the $20 or $23 laminator from Officeworks is garbage, but if you grit your teeth, it's fine. I printed out all the character sheets. I printed 10 of these just at home and laminated those. I've only done Trouble Brewing so far, and only 10 of them, so that should do for a while. That's all that junk. Yeah, I printed out that too and laminated it, why not? And that thingy. And the player count one that goes on the ground near the board. Printed out the almanacs in black and white, had them bound also. So there's 4 of those, one's for each of the 4 editions, and then one for the Travels and Fabled. They came out relatively nice. They're functional, but if you want to go fancy, print them in colour, but I didn't bother. The player board, that's it. I glued this on with Sally's spray glue. Sally's? Yeah, quick grip spray contact adhesive. Just to some, I guess that's probably 1.5mm thick black cardboard, and 2 pieces, and just a bit of duct tape on the back so it folds up and fits in the box. Okay, so these are the player information tokens, 3D printed, rounded edge, glue them on PVA glue, clamp them up, let them set. They work great. They feel nice and sort of sturdy. I printed that, laminated it, not really sure why. My little clips, these hold the halves of so the other half of the box goes over here. It's on the ground, I can't be bothered picking it up. Dog clips work just as well. I just thought, I've got a 3D printer, why not 3D print things? These are the bits boxes. You'll notice one of them's a bit smaller than the others. That's because I just can't be bothered reprinting it slightly higher. So in here is all the character of the life tokens, the shrouds, and the vote tokens. Flip them upside down once you've voted, if you're a ghost. The lids fit on really nicely. And then each one of these contains the parts for a given edition. So this one's Bad Moon Rising. So each of these tokens has got felt on the bottom. So for the first batch, the first couple batches actually, I printed out a cutter, like my circle cutter widgets, and then cut out felt to glue onto the bottom. So I cut out these felt circles and then glued them onto the tokens individually. But towards the end, I just glued them in massive batches with the spray glue on the felt, and then put the plastic token on the felt, and then clamped them down in batches of about 100. And that gave some pretty good results and was much faster. I still had to cut out the paper tokens with the cutters and glue those on individually. So some of these, I prefer to have all of the reminder tokens stacked up in the quadrant that doesn't have the character tokens in it. The latest design that's up in GitHub for these bits boxes is big enough to fit 4 stacks of these reminder tokens, which is enough to fit them all in one quadrant. But as it stands, this version, the compartments are sized to fit the character tokens plus the margin. So yeah, character tokens made it the same way as those. I think they came out really nice. And they're felt back so they can stick in the grimoire. Because when you're holding the box up, it stops them sliding around, stops you losing your organization. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I'm happy with those. I put a coat of clear polyurethane lacquer over the top of all of them before I cut them out, and that gives them a little bit more hardiness for handling. The rest of these are the same, just for each edition. So that one's got a lot of tokens. That one's Violence and Sects. Next one is... Oh yeah, this is the... I don't remember what they're called. Fabled? Yeah. And also the alignment tokens for good and bad for characters that can change. And then there's the night tokens in here. And then these ones are all the Fabled reminder tokens. And the last one is, I should hope, Trouble Brewing. So it's got far fewer tokens than the rest. And that's it. That's all the bits. Good day. Bye bye.